Bluey's Big Play is coming to a theatre near you.
Do you want to play musical statues with us?
Okay.
Join Bluey, Bingo, Bandit and Chili in the live stage show that's taken the world...
It's so cute. So if you have a little one at home, chances are you know exactly who Bluey is already. But now the beloved children's series is jumping off the TV screen and going onto the big stage.
Yeah, that's right. Bluey's Big Play is in Boston for 2 nights at Boch Center Wayne Theater. And joining us now is puppetry director Jacob Williams and Bluey herself. What a treat to have you both here in studio.
So great to be here. Thanks for having us.
Well, okay, so you're an award-winning puppeteer. You choreograph this whole thing. How do you even go about bringing these characters to life?
First of all, you've got to find what the puppet can do well, because there's many things that puppets can't do. So you lean into the strengths, and particularly with an animation where they can do anything that they can possibly draw. So we have a script, and we get as close to the script as we can. But also you kind of, find new things that the script doesn't offer. And the great thing about puppetry is that the audience puts their imagination onto it as well.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so the puppet might be crying, but there's no tears, but the audience comes and say, how did you make tears? And it's, well, you made the tears.
Exactly. So to that point, you mentioned the script. How do you, as a puppeteer, really bring the storyline to life, especially thinking about the TV screen versus being on a stage in front of these people?
Yeah, well, it's very much like an actor. An actor sort of gives all the emotion, and the puppeteers have to give that emotion as the actor into the puppet. So, and the sort of puppetry trope is you have to make the puppet breathe. So you start with the puppeteer breathing, and the puppet breathes as well, and you just sort of connect that, and then from there it's practice, practice, practice.
Such an art.
And kids really connect with puppets. I don't know, what is it?
Some kids are terrified.
But what is it about puppets that kids can relate to and learn and get those emotions?
Well, kids are sort of natural puppeteers because they play with toys, and that's what sort of we do on stage. So they'll come to a show and they'll just see people playing, and they'll go with it. Whereas the adults they'll see the puppeteers, and then some way through the show they'll connect back with when they were kids, and they'll remember, I used to play with toys. And kids learn from playing with toys. They have conversations with the toys, and so that's just sort of an extension of their natural kind of communication.
And their imagination as well.
Absolutely.
But in the show, Bluey and Bingo are trying to convince their dad, Bandit, to get up and play with them on a Sunday afternoon. What kind of games are they trying to bring to raise the energy throughout this show? Well,
Bandit's had a big day of playing all day, so he just wants to sit on his beanbag and read his phone. So they steal his phone, of course.
I love it.
And then hide it, and then it's a big game of hide and seek, essentially, and Dad getting more and more frustrated, but secretly loving it. Because, Bandit has raised the bar for dads' engagement with their children. And it's not uncommon to see a lot of dads bringing their family to see Bluey and loving it just as much.
Well, what I think is also so special about Bluey is that parents love the show as well. It connects. It's one of those things that, my friends will say, I'm watching it without my kids. My kids are in bed and it's still on the TV. Okay, we have to ask Bluey a question here.
Absolutely.
Very important question.
Bluey, do you think that people should come see you Saturday and Sunday at the Boch Center Wayne Theater? Yeah.
That looks like a yes. You're right, the emotion came through. We didn't even need to hear anything.
The thumbs up for that. Bluey's Big Play is at the Boch Center Wayne Theater this weekend. 3 shows on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. And parents, for those restless toddlers, it runs under an hour with no intermission. Well done on that.
Correct.
Tickets are available now online at bochcenter.org. All right, guys, we'll be right back after the break. Bluey, thanks for being here. And Jacob.
Second fiddle.